Hi, friends. Welcome to day 2 of 5 days WhatsApp boot camp. So, yesterday we have taken the challenge, we have given our acceptance, we have accepted our children the way they are. So, today's topic is strengthening your bond, the bond between you and your child, so that you enjoy that win win trust. So, today's presentation, let me share my presentation with you all. So, this is you enjoy win win trust with your children. It is very, very, very important, so that you can live the life of absolute happiness. It is very important. It is very important to live the life with absolute happiness. What we keep on living, the life with relative happiness. We associate our happiness with the, you know, materialistic things. We relate it, so we always live in relative happiness. We don't go beyond that and learn to live with absolute happiness, right? So it is very important to have win-win trust with your child. So what do you have to know? That children learn the way they live. So yesterday you accept, why did I make you accept your child the way he or she is? Because if the children live with acceptance, they learn to love. If the children live with respect, they learn to live. If children live with peace, they learn to think, they learn to be great thinkers, so on and so forth. So it is very important that what are we teaching our kids? And children learn what they see from, not what you teach them. Children learn through your actions, through your gestures, through your behaviors, not what you talk, what you tell them. Okay, so it is very, very important. But there is a conflict in parents' mind about accepting the child the way he or she is. Whether I should do it or I don't do it. There are only 2 points to any event. There is only 2 ways. I do it or I don't do it. I do it because many reasons. In case of kids, I don't do it because no, I can't accept my child the way he is. Because I need to correct him. If I accept, how will his future be? What will he learn if I just leave the child? So this is very natural for any parent to think. Parents are their well wishers, and every parent dream for the best child, you know. And it is very important to learn. It is very important to know why best. What is the difference between best and worst? There is no there is nothing best, nothing worst. It's the natural instinct in your kid. You have to identify that. So to, you know, let children live with love, you have to teach them to live with acceptance. It is utmost important, parents. It is very, very important. Okay, so you have accepted your child now. So the child will learn to live with love. There is no doubt about it. As we move ahead, as we say that children don't listen Like when I discussed in yesterday's video, they don't listen, they don't eat, they don't do homework, they don't do the way the I want them to do. Why does this happen? Many a times children behave in a certain manner that we call it misbehavior. Let us understand why do children behave in a certain manner. There is no misbehavior. And we need to understand because there is strong message embedded in every behavior of the child. The message which they are not able to express in words, they behave in certain manner. So it is very important as parents to understand what is child really wanting to say through his or her behavior. Remember, the child is not able to express in words. So the child is behaving in certain manner, and as parents, it is our right to know. And it need not necessarily be that you ask your child to explain you. You have to understand. You have to read your child carefully and unfold the message. You have to read your child and unfold the message. And in doing so, you have to stop reacting and start responding. What generally parents do, mothers do, immediately the child says, immediately there is a reaction to it. I want to eat certain things, Maggie, I want to eat chocolate. No, you cannot eat. Mama, I don't want to do homework now. Why not? You have to do it, you have to finish it. Mama, I'm feeling sleepy. Why? You have not done your homework. You have not finished your task. You cannot sleep. So these are instant reactions. By such reactions, we are creating the blueprint of our kids. They are learning to live life the way their mother and father are living. It is very important to understand. So start responding, meaning what? Don't, if you're not liking anything, do not react immediately. Just listen, be quiet, read, understand the message hidden within child's certain behavior. Think if you are not able to understand what is that, you discuss with your family, you discuss with your spouse, and then come back to child. But come back to child in a healthy way for constructing, for adding value to your child's life, constructing and not destructing. It is very important. Your each, every word, and more than words, your gestures are adding to your child's life. Whether they are constructing or destructing, that you have to take a call on it. That my each gesture, my each thought is adding to the life of my child. Very important to understand, very important. And behave accordingly, act accordingly, respond accordingly, right? So in doing so, it is very important that we what we focus upon, it expands. This is the law of focus. What you focus upon, it expands, it simply expands. So let us recall and understand that what are we focusing upon? What are we focusing upon? My child, yesterday we discussed, my child has got B grade in one subject out of 6. So बाकी में तो अच्छा है, इसमें क्यों नहीं आया? Why is he getting B? So the whole focus is on the where child is not able to perform. So that starts to expand. The complaints of parents for their kid, I don't say that they do it intentionally. It is unintentionally for the best of their children the parents are doing. But the complaints, my child does not eat, he does not focus, no concentration, only plays, doesn't listen. So we are day in, day out focusing on such things. And it is doing nothing but adding growth to those behavior of your children. Very important to understand. I have given a link below. It is just a 5-minute focus video. You just go right now, pause the video, go click on the link, and you experience that what we focus upon expands. Click on the link, give your 5 minutes, and understand what does the law of focus says. What you focus upon, it expands. So if my child is good at something, we take it for granted. ठीक है वो तो कर ही लेता है. So when we are focusing on the things what my kid is not able to perform well in that, slowly what happens? The kid starts to decline in the area where the child is good doing at. And it is simply because of law of focus. So parents, I'm waiting. Click the link, do your focus exercise, and then come back. And come back and then list down 3 things your child is good at doing. Think, list down, and pause this video here and go and post in the group right away, right now. The 3 things your child is good at doing. There are many things the child is good at doing, but that's the 3 best things your child is good at doing. Just list down and declare in the group that your child is good at doing point 1, point 2, point 3. It is very, very important that you shift your focus. Use the focus creatively, constructively, right? Channelize your focus. Parents, you channelize your focus, kids' focus will automatically get channelized. And many a times, many parents, in doing so, they are very protective about their kids. So what does being overprotective does? Being protective to an extent that I'm saving my kid from harm. That's guiding my child, training, every now and then. But being overprotective, many parents are very overprotective. So many frail children are growing in 21st century. So it is very important to understand, and I would want to explain you through this Aesop's fable. What is this Aesop's fable? This is a fable of an aging monarch and his prince. So what does this aging monarch does? Once this aging monarch, he gets a dream. His son, this prince, is very fond of adventure, hunting, moving out. He is absolutely fearless child, the prince is. Absolutely. He just loves to go out hunting, adventuring. So this king sees a dream that my prince is being killed by a lion. And he takes this as an omen of something which is going to happen. So what he does, he builds a nice palace for his prince and he paints its walls with animals, with giving it the ambience of a forest, a jungle, being hunting. So he tries to create that atmosphere of adventure within the palace and forces the prince to stay within the confines of the 4 walls of that palace. Now, so the king does that, the paintings and the ambience changes because he feels that the prince will not miss adventure. But what happens? The prince is every day, day by day, he's growing anxious. He's shouting. He's crying. I want to move out. I want to move out. But the prince's protection. No, if my child will go out, he will die. He will be killed by a lion. So one day the child gets very furious. The prince gets very furious and he looks at the painting of a lion and says, because of you, I am here. I am, you know, inside these four walls. I'm in a prison. I cannot move out. And he hits that lion with his hand many times, many times. And what happens in doing that? A sliver of wood goes into his finger. The prince falls on the ground, goes feeling dizzy, drowsy, gets fever, and he faints, and eventually the prince dies. And seeing this, the king goes into regression mode, an extensive regression, to this extent of taking the blame on him, and eventually the king also dies. So, what is happening being overprotective? This is just a fable. And what message is this fable giving, this story giving? That what are the consequences? So, in this, parent being overprotective for their children, killing their actual potential because they are not given chance to explore their inner potential, their unique identity is dying. So please understand, check whether are you an overprotective parent or not. If you are an overprotective parent, please go and declare in the group. When you declare, please don't, there is no need to feel shy. Declaring is accountability, and accountability leads you to succeed. And remember, everyone here in this group who's watching this video is doing whatever is being told for the sake of their children. Respect the dignity of each life. That is what yesterday I asked you all. That I respect my child. Because if the children learn to live with respect, they become respectful. They become empathetic, sympathetic. They enjoy life. And remember, parents, the children are not your authority. The kids are not my authority. They are my right. They are my right. They are not my authority. What I want children to be, they should be. No, let them explore. Instead, they are your right, so help them. Your duty as a parent to help your kid, to support your kid, to inspire your kid, not instruct. There is way. Instruction can be converted into inspiration and conveyed. So because the parents being overprotective, they feel children are my authority. The way I want them, they should do it. This is the reason. I don't say, it is the research and study says that there are more frail kids in 21st century. So just realize, think, understand, realize, parents, what are we doing? Am I working towards creating a frail kid or an undefeated, ever victorious child? Analyze yourself. Kids have no role to play in it. It's only parents. I would again like to remind you that kids are your reflection. Okay? So remember this. So in doing so, what blueprint till now have I created? And what am I creating now? The blueprint is the print. I hope everybody knows it. It's the print which is made before constructing any structure, any house, any building. So the blueprint is once created, it passes, and then there is foundation laid, and then a house or a building or a skyscraper stands on it. So blueprint is utmost important. So what blueprint have I created up till now? And what blueprint am I creating now? You have to check upon it. That is going to take shape. The blueprint you create, the foundation you lay, accordingly the house, the strength of the house or the building will be. No matter how beautifully you paint it, but the inner strength will be what is the foundation you are laying, constructing. So what blueprint are you constructing? Your focus should be nurturing an ever victorious, undefeated child. Not a focus on, not a frail child. So parents, you need to shift your focus. Shift your focus from the weakness of your child to the strength of your children. Start focusing upon that. That doesn't mean that your child, the areas which your child is weak, will not perform in that. When you focus upon the best things, what the child is good at doing, slowly the child will start improving in the areas where he is not able to perform well. This is tried and tested. Just do it. Just do it. And change the object. Children are your reflection. The way you behave, the way you talk, the way your body language is, the way your gestures are. Children are just replicating that. Remember that. So change the image of the object. Every time I keep telling this, every time I keep repeating that. You know why? Because here the change is required. Every day I will be telling you all this, that here the change the image, change the object, the reflection or the shadow will change. Automatically you will not have to work. So for doing this, you have to observe your child. You have to really observe each and every move of your child. And try to have more non-verbal communication. Avoid verbal communication. Keep it to minimum. Keep it to minimum. You know, your one touch, your one affectionate touch has thousands of words conveyed to your child. Your one affectionate look through your eyes surpasses lakhs of words and conveys lakhs of words to your child. And this is the truth. Convey affection and appreciation to your child non-verbally. Convey that. Do it and see the difference. Not in one day. The long-lasting effect you have to create. But if you do it for next 24 hours, you will definitely feel the change. And then you have to make it into habit for the long-lasting effect. To raise ever victorious, undefeated kids, warrior kids. It is very, very important. So, quote again. First, before the quote, the task what I have given you all, 3 best things in your child. You have to observe. You have to minutely observe. And you have to keep the verbal communication to minimum. Rather, I would ask you to avoid verbal communication for 24 hours. And you must do it. Okay. So, what is the quote? The sun speaks to us through light. Flowers give voices to fragrance and color. Written by German Hesse. Sun does not have to speak. No words. It speaks through us, to us through light. And that what makes the difference in our lives. The flowers, they have voices of to fragrance and color. They have the power, non-verbal communication, to create happiness, to give what is wanted to live. Okay, so you can convey so much non-verbally, and it is best way to communicate. You know, actions are more important than words. You know, it is your actions have more power. They reflect, because to do that, to avoid verbal communication, you have to undergo your transformation, your human revolution, the whole wiring inside your brain. It starts to change, and accordingly, your gestures change, your body language changes, and you convey more effectively through your gestures, through your body language. And the children starts to respond to that. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful to enjoy. And it is very much practical. Believe me, parents, I have been doing it in my life. I have learned from the people who have been doing, who did in their lives. So this is the actual proof I am giving. No theoretical, no documentary. I'm not giving you this gyan from any book or any theories. This is through practical, actual proof. What I have experienced. Believe it. It happens. Do it as I say and see the result. The two tasks for today again, I'm giving you all. So it is now the time for the task. And you have to do it. And on the same day, you have to watch the video at one go. You have to perform this task same day to to enjoy the best results. You have to do it. So what is the task for today? I am focusing on what my child is good at and not any of the areas where I feel that my child is not good at. It is your parameters, not the child. Remember, parents, when you see your child is not performing in certain areas up to your expectations, so that is your parameter, not the kid. Understand the natural parameters in the life. So what you have to do, you have to focus upon, you have to go and declare in the group, my child is good at these three things, and I focus upon what my child is good doing at. Your no verbal communication with your kids and also about them with anybody for next 24 hours. To maximum. Just do it for 24 hours and see the difference. No verbal communication, rather with anyone. Just you have that power and you can do it and see the changes. Or keep it to minimum. And you have to make this promise to yourself. Every promise. You have to do it in 24 hours. Next 24 hours. If you are watching the video now in the morning, then you have to do it till night before you go to sleep. If you are watching the video in the evening, then you have to do it for the till next evening. But I have given you all deadline to post your task by 12 noon. And there is a reason behind it. There's a reason behind it. You have to do it to get the best results of these 5 days WhatsApp boot camp. So that's all for today. I expect the full cooperation of your parents for your children. This transformation in yourself will transform your whole family. Believe me, and do it. You can do it. I trust you. My responsibility is to make you win, and yours is to win. Success and failures is yours. If you don't do it, you will not. If you don't perform the task, like how you get your children to do daily homework, you have to do daily homework for these minimum 5 days and see the change. For best results, you have to do as I say. So again, thank you very much for watching this video. I salute to parents in 21st century, and I request focus upon nurturing undefeated warrior kids and not the frail kids. And you are committed. Bye bye. Have a great day.